So, what is orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. Welcome to Shave&Butcher, the healthier snack. So the last video I made was the least viewed, least appreciated one that I've made so far. So I thought I'd make more or less an exact copy of that. Prepped as usual, and we're shaving with the PAA CK6 Formula Copalli. First use. That's what it looks like when it's virgin and hasn't been touched. Very nice. Razor, brush will be the very same Paladin brush. Isn't that rather pretty? It's been soaking for quite some time, and yeah, we'll lather up. It almost feels bad to do that. It looks like oatmeal. Smells rather nice. Rather nice. I haven't studied the scent notes because I'm an idiot. So I think one of the two soaps that I got from PAA, this one and the one I used in the horribly unappreciated latest video, son of honeysuckle from Japan. One of those will be swapped possibly by another PAA soap. At least that's the preliminary agreement with a friend of mine. So we'll see if we do that. My son really likes the honeysuckle one. Totally overloaded that. So we may keep it, but he hasn't tried this, so we'll see. God, why? I was gonna say, why don't I read up on what the scent notes are? I don't know. To make it more interesting. By accident. So we'll see what that does. These are fairly dry. Oh shit, that's a lot of soap. We may be here for a while, hydrating that stuff down to something that is shaveable. But it's sickeningly fantastic. Look at that. I don't know if that's good on video, but shit. Oh, totally unnecessary. And as Martin at YMCA shaves, you know who I mean, he was shaving with a doppelganger today, or I watched it today. He was saying, you know, if you import it into Europe, it's at least twice as expensive as it is in the US, where it isn't super cheap anyway. Because it's transportation cost, which is quite high. And then you got a freaking €8, €7 process fee by the Swedish Postal Office, plus customs and VAT and shit. Good thing with PAA when they sell stuff is they lowball the value, which keeps the VAT and the toll, what is it called, custom fee, whatever, duties, down quite a bit, which is good because you can't get away from it in Sweden anymore. New regime. Post office got pissed off with the millions and millions of packages from China. People buy cheap stuff. A lot of them don't even get picked up. Well, there's a lot of work in the postal office, which is, I own part of it. It's part of the state. Just got a lot of work and no income. So they got fed up and they introduced this very arbitrary fee, which is legal to do, I guess, because it's the government. So they decide, just like in North Korea. Nah, I'm joking. The Swedish state is pretty okay. Could be worse. We could have Gary Busey's younger brother as Prime Minister. Flash thinks I look like I don't know what when I do that. Flash, by the way, he's retiring, taking a break or whatever. He had a video up yesterday, maybe. I watched it today or whenever, can't remember. But he's a bit poorly, and so is his mum. So he's not gonna make shaving videos or any videos for the foreseeable future, end of quote. And that I need to concentrate a bit now. I can do about 8 shaves with the soap and lather I have in this. But that I was surprised with myself. I got really sad. Really sad. Like, I don't know, when your best friend is moving away from town because his dad or mom got a job in somewhere else, so they have to move and quickly. And you go, oh, who am I going to play with? And I have other people to play with, obviously. But it was, really sad to hear that. And I know you're not dead, Flash, and hopefully you're watching this, and there will be banter in the commenting section of various YouTubers, but I'm really sad. I won't see you making videos. You are the master. You are so entertaining that, and I learned things, but primarily Flash Boredom is entertaining, and he's a good person, and he's I'll stop there. We don't wanna start crying, but it's really sad. But Flash's back catalogue, as he refers to it, is still up there. So Flash Boredom, just in case you haven't already subscribed to him. Okay, was not concentrating. I don't know how this is. Doesn't look very impressive, but it probably is really good. So we're gonna shave with this. Sorry about that, but Flash is kind of, you're important to me. Sounds silly, I'm a grown man and we're YouTube friends, but you are. Razor today is going to be the old vintage Swedish steel 8/8, funny looking Erik Anton Berg, full hollow. So that's, I can't remember what razor I used in the latest video, but I think it was something else. Or was it this one? We'll use this one anyway, and shit, that razor is so good. The second time I say that curse word, I do apologize. A lot of artisan soaps with the pornography type leather, the leather looks a bit like clay, like, I don't know what you call it, Play-Doh, a thinner version of that. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's something in common with some of these soaps. Clay is a thin Play-Doh, if you know what Play-Doh is. Don't know what I'm on about, but it's what it feels like sometimes. So yeah, that was a good left side. See if the right side is equally good. Ha! Ha! Yeah. Yeah, man. Or however you speak in Arizona. Soap up a note. No good. Speaking of iconic YouTube personalities, Frank Selaki Morfa. I did study and then I forgot. Sorry, Frank. Frank the Shark. The new name that is a bit hard to remember. He did a wedge shave with an awesome looking 1860s sort of Sheffield Shave&Butcher wedge with a barber's knot and horn scales with lead inlays as decoration. Beauty of a razor. Really, really good. Good quality too. He loved it. It was his first shave with a wedge. So whoever lent that razor to him is a freaking hero. I tell you, you should check it out. And if you want to, and I got the name wrong, make a comment and I'll correct it. Shit, some bad YouTube personality today. Okay, that was great. So we'll do a second pass. As per usual. Slickness. Defined. Oh. Incredible. Okay, so that's what we were left with. Look at that. Wow. Lather pornography. If you excuse the analogy. Do you need lather to look good? Of course not. But if you can, why the heck not? That's really nice and moist, that is. Should I thicken it up? That'll do just fine. Sorry. Brush is kind of okay as well. Not the best painting brush because it's rather dense and thick. But it feels good, it's beautiful, and for the first pass and the lathering process, it's very good. Second pass. Put the finger down here to stretch the skin properly, because you want to do that, or at least I do. And by doing that, I kind of mess up the lather on my neck, or my neck. But I reapply it anyway, or that's why I reapply, I guess. It's hard to tell if the shave is miraculously good because of the soap or the razor. And of course the answer is both. Oh, I traveled to the UK. Yeah, I just wanted to show you we're in Liverpool. That's the beautiful Fab 4 Cafe. And the Beatles. Look at that. Imagine that on the towns of good old Sweden when they have a statue of Shave&Butcher. One day maybe. Lady too. Okay, that's it. So in London, this thing is called the Gherkin. And it looks like a cucumber. I don't know. It's hard not to like it in the UK. And I know they're going to leave us Europeans and do their own thing. That's a shame. But I'll come visit anyway. Wow. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. I was gonna say, and I will now, that if I only had one setup, one razor, one soap for the rest of my life, and it was this one, I'd be happy. And of course I wouldn't, because you want a lot of stuff, and you want to buy more stuff. But this, what I'm wearing today on the face is a bit hard to beat, to be perfectly honest. The closest I've been to whipped cream in terms of lather, I think. It's not yogurt. It's whipped cream, and it's slick as hell. It's hard to get off your hands. That's how slick it is. So I watched Brown Man Shaves, who appears very seldom nowadays. But he grew a 2-week beard that looks like something people have to work 2 months to get. And he shaved it off and he left a mustache. That he was going to wear to piss off his wife, who doesn't like a mustache, because she's a wife. and he kept it for less than 24 hours. And it was a shame, because with that mustache he looked like a love child made by Super Mario and 1980s television cop. Bit of blood. So what's not to like? Very nice. I go down here, I go, very attractive. I sort of started doing almost another pass down here. Just very casually. It just improves the hell out of the finish. Whew, bit tired tonight. I hopped on the exercise bicycle. Is that English? A bicycle that doesn't go anywhere. That's in my basement. It was maybe 6 months since I was last on it. And I don't run. So I got a dodgy knee, and I don't play squash or anything good and fun like that for exercise. So I hate swimming. So what I do is I go on the bloody exercise bike. It's boring as hell. But I should, because I'm almost 50 and I'm going to die of a heart attack if I don't. And so will you. So I did. While watching YouTube videos. So obviously wasn't working out too hard. Because when you do, you can't concentrate. Or I can't concentrate on anything else. Got a friend who's gonna run a half marathon, so what is that, 21 kilometers in about 2 weeks. So, and he's an athletic, where he used to do sports. He used to play football, European football, but he's hang on, just gonna ring, sorry. Like last time, it's going to take a while because the soap is so slick. Oh. Okay, so there's a bit of it left. Alum. Oh, soap. Soap, alum soap. So he's my age. Exactly, and I mean he knows how to exercise, but he probably hasn't for 8 years, since he did a 90-kilometer cross-country ski thing for 10.5 hours. Crazy. So anyway, he's been working out, and we were talking about, I was on the phone with him, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna pop down to the exercise bike, because I haven't been on that for a long time. And he said, very good. And I said, yeah, so how will you do intervals, or what are you gonna do, he asked. And I said, no, I'm just gonna try and survive for at least half an hour, which is the minimum, and I'll try and do pulse so and so, which in my case I need to be above 150 to get a bit of cardio exercise. And in reality I was at 125 for half an hour, but I broke a sweat because I'm so unfit. But he's at 170, and we have the same body structure and the same metabolism, the same everything, but he's been training for this half marathon. sort of running 3 times a week, and he's comfortably at a pulse level where if I get to that, I feel like I'm gonna die. And I'm not unfit, but that made me think that, you know, exercise is probably pretty good. It's good for the heart, it's good for the mind, it's good for a lot of things. Okay, rinse the alum off. Very good. So I haven't been doing aftershave balms for a while because I have rather oily skin, and although I like putting the balm on, I stopped doing it because I really don't need it, especially with a soap like this. And you're wondering what I'm putting on, and it's Thayer's Witch Hazel Original, which is unscented and has no alcohol. It is maybe my preferred scent to put on my face after shave. So it's okay, I shouldn't say it's unscented, but it's the original, so there's no sort of, what is it, lavender, lemon, etc. But it smells so good. That's the shave, mesdames et messieurs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. It's weekend, it's going to be 25 degrees and sunshine in Sweden, so I'm going to be in the sea, swimming, bathing, I can assure you. Until the next time, thanks for watching and stay sharp.